Alright, welcome back to the second game. EA versus SWQ, SWQ, or just Snow White AO, Snow White Queens against Elite Arabs. First ban, Timbersaw. Again, very strong hero, annoying to deal with. Destroys every strength carry there is, or just strength hero, basically, there is. Good ban. And again, Alchemist has to be banned again because we all know the power of Alchemist and his acid spray combined with his stun. It's just amazing damage and just so he's so good in so many ways, so he just had to get banned. I hope this game will be a bit more even than the last game. The last game was a one-sided destruction. For those who did not watch it, you can just go and click on my channel and just watch it. You can learn a lot. That's in that game. One rotation, just the rotating hero just won the game pretty much. Here again, ban, Bristleback ban, very strong hero, annoying to deal with. The quills, the tankiness, he had to get banned as usual. Hard to deal with, extremely good off-laning hero. So again, Bristleback had to get banned. Sorry, dude.
5 seconds.
We like Bristleback. I hope we all do. He's kind of weird. I mean, he's the only hero with biological warfare, I think. We all know what I'm talking about. OD, pretty early ban for OD though. Visage, however you want to pronounce his game, got picked by Elite Arabs. Extremely strong support. His familiars can scout out everything. He can stun, like double stun with axe, triple stun. He can dish out a lot of damage early game. Hard to deal with, extremely tanky. Doesn't need farm, only needs XP to be very, very, very useful already. So Visage, very strong pick.
5 seconds remaining.
He should actually have gotten banned somehow. He just made it through the ban phase.
Reserve time.
I don't know why Snow White Queens actually decided to give them Visage. I don't know why they would do this, but okay, they probably have a plan for this. They know that the EA or Elite Arabs, they will probably go for early game again because Visage is a early game, mid game hero. Late game he does drop off, but okay, the most supports do. Still, didn't want to deal with the OD. Too strong mid, hard to deal with. Maybe they have already a game plan going on, like they're just saying, okay, you know what, we're gonna do a lot. So first pick, Leshrac. Very rare for first pick. Very strong hero as well, can push a lot. Snow White Queen's probably going for a push strat, maybe. Just so you know what we can. Yeah, exactly. This is gonna be a push strat. This is also gonna be like, okay, we have to push this. We have to end this very fast. They pushed us to the death. We want to do the same to them. It's gonna be our revenge. We're gonna do a lot. Dash Prophet also very hard to deal with since the buff from 6.59 or whatever. It's like the patch number 7.9 was it maybe. Very hard to deal with. Also again, Elite Arabs going for pushing again with Pugna. Also Pugna can save people from Death Prophet's ghosts for a while, spirits, whatever you might call them. Nature Prophet got banned. They saw, okay, SWQ will probably go for push again. We have to stop this. We can't give them more pushing power. We can't deal with that. So Pugna can be it's also a very aggressive hero. Extremely aggressive hero. So Elite Arabs again going for early games, just wants to nuke them down as much as possible. This game, I'm really looking forward for this game because you can see both teams are going for early game aggression, pushing. This is going to be full of action. This is most likely going to be one of those really action-packed games out there. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is probably not going to be as one-sided as the last game. So Mirana, ban. Again, rather decent ban. Does a lot of team fights. Gives the pick-off potential just to pick off that hero. It's basically a better version of a smoke. Mirana is so good in so many ways. Her arrow also cannot be underestimated. 5 seconds stun. It's such a long time in any stage of the game. 5 seconds is just, oh my god. So at this point, Mirana had to be banned, of course. Very wise decision. They had to do it. And yeah, looking forward for the next pick. So Elite Arabs are probably going for some, not only for a push strat, it looks to me like they're also going for like the nuking type of lineup. Whereas Snow White Queen so far, they have a lot of push, but they don't have the nuke, the really hardcore nuke. Yeah, of course, Death Prophet's Crypt Swarm and Leshrak's skill set, like for example the stun. There is some damage, definitely. It is nukey-ish, but they're still not like melting down heroes that fast. It's not yet, at least. I mean, they could still go for armor reduction, just melt down heroes. And Elite Arabs saw, okay, Snow White Queens will go for early aggression. They aim for doing a lot of damage. They want to prevent Snow White Queens to pick a hero like Crystal Maiden, for example, which has an AoE slow for attack for like the right click damage and the Frostbite itself, just to force them not to play as aggressive. So Elite Arabs probably will go for a strong right click hero. Maybe a Slark again. Maybe we'll see a Slark. I'm actually surprised that they didn't ban out Slark yet. Well, because Slark did last game so well on so many levels, because he could harass with Essence Shift. He was very survivable. He snowballed out of control from from the 5-minute mark. So I can see a Slark ban coming. Really, I can really see the Slark ban incoming from Snow White Queens. Just thinking, okay, this Slark just completely destroyed us last game. We probably have to do something else. Nope, Venomancer. Definitely also very good ban. They were like, okay, Venomancer is a pushing hero. He can do a lot of damage. He can slow down people. He can just annoy them so much in so many ways and kill them, of course. The damage over time is just ridiculous to deal with, especially in early games. So at that point, okay, we can't deal with this. Just ban out the Venomancer. Don't give him Venomancer again. So yeah, at this point we will most likely see a roaming Visage again.
10 seconds remaining.
Fuzzy Wuzzy playing Visage again. Looks much like it.
5 seconds remaining.
He was the most valuable player. Oh, this is good.
Radiant
Undying. Very good pick. Extremely good pick. With his Tombstone, he can not only make sure that his team will push out a lane, but also can stop pushing. If Elite Arabs is gonna go for a hero like a hero with creeps, for example, Enchantress, Chen,
10 seconds
or
remaining.
just Necronomicons or whatever, Undying can stop those kind of push so easily with Tombstone. He can play aggressive and passive. He's one of those very few heroes who immediately can stop a push really hard. Very nice pick from Snow White Queens. They want to prevent the tragedy of the last game where it just got pushed down. They would just said, okay, we have to deal with this. They're gonna push again. We have to deal with all that kind of shit. We're gonna pick Undying. We're gonna make sure this won't happen again. And of course, very nice pick from Undying. Has very good also mid game oriented hero. He can do a lot of stuff. Actually, he does a lot of stuff in every kind of every stage of the game. Because of his ultimate, he does amplify damage, and that is very good late game. Early game, he has his Tombstone and his Strength Steal and whatnot. So we got a Lina pickup from Elite Arabs. Again showing that Elite Arabs just want to go early game, aggression, kill heroes, pick off heroes, just completely vaporize the enemy team. And Snow White Queens went for an interesting pick, which is Lycan. Lycan is one of those heroes who can eat towers even harder than a lone druid can. I'm not sure how they're gonna,
10 seconds remaining.
where Lycan is gonna fit in their lineup. If he's gonna like
5
save
seconds
tri-lane with Leshrac and Undying, or if he's just gonna off-lane, or what's gonna happen with him. Maybe he's gonna even jungle. But Lycan, very troublesome to deal with. And Elite Arab said, you know what?
Team pick.
Okay, we need something to deal with your pushes as well. So they picked Invoker. A lot of AoE, a lot of damage, just nuking him down in combination with Pugna. Extremely strong, can just vaporize the whole team so fast. So at this stage, Leshrac will have trouble pushing later on. Like if it like Leshrac cannot push because of Pugna, for example, that easily. And Invoker also makes like the whole thing so much more hard, like so much harder for Snow White Queens. It's probably gonna be Death Prophet against Invoker, where I have to favor Death Prophet. She's one of those really tanky heroes. Invoker is very, very weak early game, despite having the buff. So this might be very, very troublesome for Invoker. He might need a lot of rotations. And we got two bans, Necro Fuss, Necrolight was his old name, and Lone Druid. Not sure why. Okay, yeah, of course they could. They managed to make sure. Okay, Elite Arabs do not need even more push because it would be hard to deal with Lone Druid, even with a Undying. Lone Druid could just eat the Tombstone with his bear. So very wise ban here.
5 seconds. 5
also,
seconds
Necrophos, pushing hero, can heal everyone.
Reserve time.
It's also very nice ban. Could have been picked. Very nice offlaner as well. He's and we got the offlane Weaver. So it's gonna be a trial lane.
Team pick.
Undying Lycan Leshrac, Mid Prophet, and Weaver offlane. I do favor. It doesn't matter what Elite Arabs is gonna pick. I do favor Snow White Queens because they just have everything. They have tanky heroes for a lot of damage. They have Tombstone and Leshrac's pretty much his old skill set for team fights. Weaver for the annoying slippery carry. Because at this point, the issue with Elite Arabs is they have no real
reserve time.
CC. Like they have some slows, but that doesn't affect affect Weaver at all. At this point, they will have a hard time killing this Weaver because the only stun they can rely on is the Lina stun, which is a skill shot. And skill shotting someone with a haste, that's just way too hard. So we got a last pick Omni Knight. Very interesting. Not gonna lie. Has trouble early game. It doesn't really fit into Elite Arabs match, I think. But we'll see what's the plan here. So it's gonna be it's gonna be offlane Invoker most likely. I think. Oops. I do think it's gonna be offlane Invoker. Alright, so we got Dota on Pugna, the Stand and Hasu on Omni Knight, Psych Jui Sama on Invoker, Fuzzy Wuzzy as predicted on Visage. Gonna roam a lot, looking forward to this. Leon on Lina. Fits with the name. Smoked up already. NVA on Leshrac. Oh god. His name. Vladzvar on Lycan. Kilwa on Undying. Hivatari on Weaver. And you pay, I just ride on Death Prophet. So it's gonna be a clash again, most likely. So what's gonna happen? Stun on Omni Knight. Omni Knight skilled his heal. It's gonna save his own ass, and they just retreating. They just saw, okay, we can't do this. Tombstone already put down, and Omni Knight's most likely gonna fall. And nope, never mind. Yep, he falled. Gemini attack. And is Fuzzy Wuzzy gonna die to Leshrac? No. So basically, what happened is it was a really close call for SWQ, but basically it wasn't even a Gemini attack. It was just him diving real fast with Shikuchi, getting his speed of haste. So, yeah, lanes are revealed pretty much. They want to aggressive trial in this. They did not put down a ward. They could not. SWQ just prevented it from happening. Very nice for SWQ. Very nice start. And reminds me a bit on the first game where EA also gave first blood. But this time it was not Fuzzy Wuzzy. So, trial lane as predicted with Lycan. Very troublesome to deal with. Did skill Feral Impulse first. Gives a lot of needed stuff like attack speed and such. So yeah, it's not gonna be Invoker offlane. Okay, so it's gonna be Omni Knight offlane against a Weaver. I do think this is a horrible matchup for Omni Knight. He can heal himself, but Weaver has the range and the damage. And again, as I predicted, well, I didn't really predict this, like later on, but at the beginning. So this is gone pretty smoothly so far. I think this is going to be the most interesting lane because two lanes are going to clash each other. Gonna look at the last 69. So far, Invoker leading and on the CS board with Puck. No, well, never mind. So yeah, we were doing a good job at farming bottom, harassing Omni Knight. There's not much he can do. His mana pool is very poor at the beginning, so he will have a very troublesome time at the beginning. He did skill Dagon Aura, which is kind of odd. I do think that Repel might have been a bit better, but who knows. So again, Fuzzy Wuzzy going aggressive in, trying to get a kill, but not as easy as he would like it to be. So this is a very complicated thing here for EA. They do have the slight advantage when it comes to the early game as such, well, the usefulness of the heroes, because they have like Lycan, who needs just farm to do a lot. I mean, his wolves do damage and stuff, but he just needs the farm. It also gets nuked down very fast by all the AoE. So slight advantage here for EA, but they cannot push the tower down. That's the most important thing. They cannot push this tower down so easily because of Undying's Tombstone. It's just so hard. And Weaver, Omni Knight, just having a blast, pretty much. Omni Knight surprisingly having a lot of last hits. Surviving good in lane, has his regen, going for Soul Ring to make sure that he can always heal up if needed. And mid is getting ganked by Fuzzy Wuzzy, gets killed very nicely. And as I said, Invoker most likely would have a hard time mid, but the rotations are everything they needed. Fuzzy Wuzzy again rotated, screwed up mid, did a very good job. Very important kill. They need to end this very early because the late game of SWQ again, a lot better. Well, actually, this time it's a lot better. Last time it was a bit better, but this time it's really a lot better. So again, Wolves just got summoned, just went back. Not to feed them the gold, but there it happened. One wolf died, and Pugna got some gold. So everything rather quiet right now. Not happening. Not much is happening. Just chilling. Not doing much. Pugna getting farm. Not sure how this is gonna go as well. Is Pugna gonna go for semi carry slash support ish things, or is he gonna go for like like mech, Ags, Sheepstick, or is he just gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna go full push, gonna go for Necronomicon? Might also be a very good option for Pugna. Just getting early towers. Very quiet. Haste is most likely gonna get... Nope, it's gonna get denied by Illusion from Death Prophet. So yeah. Very quiet game right now. Just one rotation from Fuzzy Wuzzy. Now it's like really quiet, just doing stuff here. So far, EA does have the slight advantage when it comes to farm, because, yeah, they have the early game advantage. Once Lycan hits level 6 though, then that might actually get really troublesome. So they want to try to dive this, and there's the Tombstone going down, and Leshrac just completely melted. Sunstrike trying to hit something, but already it died so fast, it just happened in a flash. So they just went back, just knew, okay, we can't deal with the Tombstone. If Fuzzy was like, okay, if I get slowed, this might be the end of me. So he's gone back, chilling. Probably will heal up as soon as the creeps do not chase him, because they would be kind of... It would be rather idiotic to lose that healing. Again, Omni Knight surprisingly doing well against Weaver bottom lane. Like, he's just harassing him with his healing, taking last hits with his healing, and trying to get the Lycan. So he just slowed the Lycan, and Undying, very dangerous, died instantly. He just should not have overextended like this. They have a lot of range. Why would he go with so low health? Well, that's what he asked himself, and he just died.
Much grace to you.
So this tri lane not working as much as good as SWQ would have wanted to. They are forced to play a bit very, very passive because of the aggressive trial in here. They got like Pugna, Visage, and Lina, very hard to deal with, a lot of burst damage. And especially squishy heroes like Leshrac and okay, Undying not specifically, but Leshrac just has a real troublesome time here. So just chilling here, eating their way through the trees, just hiding, and they spotted the Undying. They're gonna go for it, and so is the enemy team. So this is gonna be a clash again. The Tombstone fell down, and and Leshrac died immediately, and Leon has a lot of trouble getting bound, and very good trade for EA. Yeah, sure, they lost like their 3 heroes, but they got the carry. They really got the carry. So here's now TP coming in and stopping the push. The ult was a bit early, but whatever. I think they just wanted to get the damage going. So very good trade for EA, because they didn't lose any important, like really important carry or anything. Because Pugna is not gonna go for a carry build. Obviously, he's gonna go for support-ish type of thing, like for example a support Doom. So at this point, killing the carry is the highest priority, because they're just counting on Invoker to get as much farm as possible. He's gonna be like the most carry-ish kind of thing here. Probably gonna go for either the right click damage or refresher. Who knows? It's gonna be something like that. So far, SWQ just trying to get as much farm as possible, and EA not giving them any time. Leshrac instantly died. Nothing he could have done. The stun lock just made it possible for Invoker to farm those support heroes with his Sunstrike. He didn't even have to move from the lane. And now the top tower is gonna drop. It's gonna fall, and so is Undying. He's in a very troublesome spot right now. He's just thinking, okay, what can I do? Cannot do anything right now. Just gets decrepified, and oh, there the stun missed, and still got the right click. So yeah, very, 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 very troublesome for SWQ. Just thinking, what could they do? So they still have Weaver, and they should have the stronger carry potential. Like, if this gets too late, EA will be in a really bad position. But so far, doing so well on just like harassing, just getting tower, playing aggressive, not giving them breathing room at all, not letting Lycan jungle, not even 1 minute. Just keep on aggression, just keep on killing the heroes. And here's Weaver just trying to get a kill, harassing Weaver a lot. Here's one stun, and could not get the time lapse off. Very, 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 very aggressive move from Weaver. Also not very smart. He did not have Shikuchi as escape. And here again, just bursting down Lycan completely. There's nothing he could have done. And again, Visage just nuking him down, but at the cost of his own life. And it was completely worth it. The main carry of SWQ just died. Now they have to retreat, of course. Probably gonna... Doesn't have TPs, okay. This might be a... yeah, she's gonna die, definitely. The question is, will Undying and Leshrac die as well? Yep. Leshrac already died, and here's the Sunstrike coming in. Undying died. So... suddenly, Death Prophet just in a bad position. Having almost no mana. Up against 3 people. Even though Pugna has, like, real low health. Oh, never mind. Lina died. Yeah.
Middle tower is under attack.
Lina not there. So basically, extremely aggressive. Carry, like Lycan is dying over and over again. Not sure about this. Like why Lycan is farming with Weaver in this lane, but okay. Weaver going for Yasha. Forget the early movement, like the movement speed. And the tower got destroyed. And here, Dash Prophet in a bad position, really bad position. Getting by Visage and just getting killed. Nope. Yep, getting killed. Nothing she could have done there. Visage is spamming his skill over and over again. And this is the reason why you want to ban him. It's a 4-second cooldown, and it does so much damage. Again, Lycan, bad position, cannot do much. Has his ult, finally. Has Vlad's, 10-minute Vlad's. Still not too bad, but there's not much they can do. EA want to get this bottom tower, just rotate, slowly rotating here probably. Nope, never mind, not rotating at all. Just chilling around, Pugna, split pushing a lot. Forcing SWQ's attention to the bottom tower. And here's a TP from Death Prophet coming in and Leshrac, and they cannot catch them. They have no real reliable stun or anything. They can actually just walk away like this. And again, Pugna pushing top, playing safe, just going through their jungle, like, okay, chilling a bit. They have vision, that's why I say it's safe. Usually it's not. So here's stun, and this is the issue with Weaver. It's so hard to land a stun against him because he's so fast. If he didn't do the misplay top, he would not have died at all. So yeah, EA going bottom, want this tower. SWQ just smelling the danger, just want to protect this tower. They know exactly, okay, we have to stop this somehow. Undying is ready, backing off, not getting caught. He's trying to get as passive as possible because he knows exactly when he's dead, there's no way they can stop the push anymore. So yeah, this tower's gonna drop down very fast. Leshrac tried to deny it, but didn't happen. So at this point, there's not much they can do. So basically, right now EA again just taking over the game really fast. And there it is, just dropping down the Death Prophet. Lycan trying to get the Fuzzy Wuzzy, and he got him. There's the ult from Omni Knight. Lycan is not... Yeah, he's gonna die. Never mind, he's gonna die because of the damage over time from the meteor. And Weaver just chasing this Pugna, killing Pugna. And Weaver just has to be careful. Undying, most likely gonna die. Too aggressive. Never mind, he got Lina very fast. The Sunstrike is not gonna hit because of the birds. They actually forced him to go back. There was a small misplay there. At the end, EA did actually take some damage from this fight, because even though they used so many ults and stuff like that, they still couldn't kill everyone. They couldn't kill Weaver, which would have been like really important. They could not get the tower. And at least they kill Lycan though. But at this point, he's so far back in farm, like he doesn't really matter that much anymore. Now they have to focus Weaver. Weaver has so much more farm than Lycan. Well, at least he has like the better items for doing so. They cannot rush because of this. Like they still have like the bottom tower, the mid tower. They can react really fast to Roshan. So also it would like be really obvious if everyone is missing suddenly. It's like meh. Pugna again, split pushing with Omni Knight. Omni Knight in a bad position, doesn't have any mana, does have his soul ring though. He most likely will die to Weaver's Gemini attack, and yeah, he died. So SWQ rotating a bit, rotating top, trying to get Pugna, trying to catch him off guard. They don't have any smoke, so this might actually be a kill. Yep, stun lands, and here he uses ult just to kill him, and using his ult, just trying to survive as long as possible. And he died. Very smart play from Pugna, just trying to dish out as much damage as possible. He knew exactly he could not run because of Lycan. He has speed of haste. He could not do anything against it, even if he would decrepify him. And nice Sunstrike by SWQ-sama. Oh, weird ass name. Weird name. Fuzzy Wuzzy looking for aggression. Not quite right now. He got a Midas, which very interesting pick. And their aggression against Death Prophet not going in though. Too fast. Cannot catch Death Prophet. Knight again, just farming mid, has a Midas. A lot of Midas going on here for EA. And the gold graph and XP graph both are in favor for EA. Doesn't say too much yet because of the much better late game for SWQ, but definitely going so far in their favor. Just getting the tower will be so important. Tombstone most likely will be up very soon. They cannot let him push like that much. The Nether Wart is a problem though. It's just sucking out the mana, just preventing people from using spells, because that could go wrong in so many ways. So they got rid of the Nether Wart, and that's when EA noticed, okay, well, we need to wait a bit. Wait for Omni-Knight to come in, and now we can go in. So, still going for the tower, playing a bit passive and aggressive at the same time, just trying to get the tower. Just Tombstone just got dropped. Try to play aggressive, they just go in aggressively, but the Nether Wart just completely stopped anything. Dishing out a lot of damage, and here's the Omni ult, preventing any physical damage. Lycan melted by Lina so fast. Death Prophet just running for her life, dying immediately to the Deafening Blast and the Soul Assumption. Again, Leshrac running for his life. Fuzzy Wuzzy too aggressive though, he's gonna probably pay with his life. Never mind, he's just gonna run away. No CC again. Meanwhile, they take the mid tower, having a blast, like literally having a Nether Blast. So, very interesting item choice on Pugna. Like he's actually going for Armlet. Looks like a bit of a trolling item choice. Weaver trying to get Fuzzy Wuzzy, got him very fast, just goes back, he knows exactly this might be too dangerous to deal with. Still, like a ninja, looking what he can do, dishing out a bit damage. Very, very risky what he's doing right now. Oh, didn't hit. So at this point he's just like, okay, I have to go back. Lycan wants to go for Rush. He also goes for Necronomicon, just wants to do some damage. He really wants to do that Rush, but he can't. He just can't, because he fears that they just will see him and just pick him off and get another tower. So again, EA gold 15,000 or more in favor for EA. 10,000 or more experience for EA. At this point, SWQ just has to think, okay, how can we give Lycan and Weaver more breathing room? Because at this point, this is all they need to do. They need to get their carries somehow fed. Death Prophet trying to do as much as he can, but here again, she can't do much. She's also very farm dependent. She can't find the farm. And at this point, it's like, okay, we got our push / defend push lineup, but they can't really use it. They have no towers so far. Lycan going for a push right here, just trying to get something like, also because of the lack of CC on the EA side, he knows exactly, okay, I can use my ult to escape. And here's the armlet done on Pugna. A bit of a troll item, I think, but here's the first tower for SWQ. Very, very much needed. Necronomicon is pretty much done. And EA reacting with just want to say, okay, we want to trade that tower. Never mind, we're going to get tier 2 for this. And of course, SWQ cannot defend this. It's only 2 against 5. It's not going to happen. So at this point, just like, okay, let this tower drop. We can't do anything. Didn't use fortification to delay it though. They could have maybe done something. Lycan again, trying to push as much as possible. Lina has a very troublesome time just stunning him. TPing top, trying to get into a fight. And Leshrac in a very dangerous position. Also, Undying, also very, very in a very bad position. Low health, overextending a lot. Here he gets Yuled by Sunstrike, by Invoker, gets Sunstrike and died. Here, Lycan gets a kill, just wants to get out, but it doesn't look good for him. Healing actually missed. Ultimate ran off, and he's gonna survive this actually. Invoker going back passively. Everyone, this fight was actually in favor for SWQ this time. Even though they lost Leshrac, which was not that it was not like that of a big deal because he was so underfarmed and support anyways, they're not as high rated. So they lost Visage though, like the enemy team EA lost Visage and gave it to Lycan, which was very important for Lycan because he needs that farm. Also very interesting item choice on Lycan, going for Boots of Travel, trying to push as much as possible, trying to do the so-called Rat Dota, whatever you want to call it. And I just love how everyone on the EA team has a Midas. It's just like Midas. Yeah, everyone has a Midas. 5 of them. It's amazing. So they just made sure that late game won't be as troublesome because everyone has Midas right now. They got the early game advantage. Everyone has Midas. If this goes into late, even though SWQ has the advantage, they do have better heroes who scaled better late game, but EA wants to make sure, okay, we need better farm, despite them having better late game heroes. So everyone has pretty much a Midas, and XP graph pretty much show this, and the gold graph as well. So at this point they just keep on the pressure, and Lycan going for Omni Knight, and for Pugna gonna get chased by Weaver. Pugna is most likely gonna die. Yep. And so's Omni Knight. He's most likely also gonna die. Never mind, Lina's trying to save him. Ult. The CC just lacks, like,
bottom tower is under attack.
this is the problem. They really lack the CC, and Invoker's just split pushing the tower, just doing his red Dota. Does not have Boots of Travel yet. Does go for Blink Dagger, probably for he needs the mobility just to go in, initiate, and just win the most important team fight. We were going for a BKB, very, very, very much needed. He needs the BKB so much against Invoker, Pugna, and pretty much everyone. Also against the pure damage from Omni Knight, because pure damage is a form of magical damage. HP removal, however, is just HP removal. So for those people who are actually confused about the pure damage and HP removal, just to clarify that. So it will also help against purification from Omni Knight, so he doesn't take the damage. So far, Lycan just trying to get whatever he can, trying to get the Necronomicon. He got the level 1 Necronomicon, and now he's trying to push as much as possible. I'm not going for a like he has the drums. He just wants to get a bit more movement speed. Probably gonna get Boots of Travel very soon. Just slow down enemies. He just wants to say, okay, you know what, we need to slow them down. But the thing is, like, Lycan and Weaver are not slowed down if they have the fast mode, if you want to call it like that. Here, Lycan's gonna get caught off guard, and he cannot run from this because of Cold Snap, and most likely he's gonna get healed. Well, it's kind of weird to say that, but yeah, he just got healed, kinda. got last hit by Lina. They lack the vision so much that it's very risky to push every lane. So they're trying to get the tier 1 mid, trying to slowly get back
Radiant's middle tower is
the advantage. Well, they never had an advantage, but they just want to get the tower as much as possible. GP reactions coming in. This might actually be very, very, very. Okay, this is a poor decision from Undying. He will probably get stunned. Nope, he get Yule Sept, the stun missed, gets slowed, and gets bursted down. That was a very poor decision from Undying. He should have went with his team back. Here again, Smoke Gang on Pugna. Pugna in a very bad position. Cannot do anything, has no TPs. Will also go for Necronomicon, and at this point he's just trying to armor toggle himself to health and just make the best out of it, but no chance. Lycan pushing top again, getting caught off by Invoker once again, trying to run as fast as possible, but here again, everyone is here. He missed a Deafening Blast. Also at the speed of haste, so this might be an interesting chase. And there's the Blink Dagger, just trying to do whatever he can to keep up with the speed of Lycan. At this point, he will most likely die to the tower, and he will. No. Very smart play by Invoker, just keeping track on him, just forcing him to run, like really weird paths. Also with Visage Familiars just blocking his path. He could not like run away from Invoker, because at this point he would have gotten stunned, and that's just when he would die. So he just tried to go wherever he could. So either it was just like, either you go to the tower, try something, or you go in, stun and die, or you go back and die. It's basically just a death trap. There's nothing you could have done. So very nice positioning from Fuzzy Wuzzy's familiars. God, I love that name. Fuzzy Wuzzy. The Ursa. Leon just chilling around the jungle, having complete map control. And Weaver just trying to split push, got the BKB, and just like, okay, we're gonna try whatever we can. Lycan just supporting here. It's like, okay, let's push this. Let's get this tower. And at this point, you're like, okay, we're gonna try this. If they're gonna die, they're gonna be in a very bad position. Weaver, of course, has TP. Lycan cannot TP back. So at this point, EA might actually take mid tower to say, okay, yo. And here's what I'm talking about. Lycan can melt down towers so fast. And there it got destroyed by Weaver. Very important goal.
Always the weakest tower.
Defending mid as they have to. Trying to do their best. So feeding the Necronomicons, which is kind of weird. Trying to defend. So every tower on the bot lane, on Dire and Radiant side, gone at this point. So that lane is pretty much clear. Weaver and Lycan going for the next top lane. And EA was like, okay, yeah, they got towers and stuff. They want to split push, so we're gonna take this. We have vision on them. We know what they're doing. We're just gonna take Rush. We know they can't do anything about it. So who's gonna take the Aegis? Most likely Invoker or even Omnight. Who knows? Maybe even Partner. Could be could be every one of them. Yes, Partner.
The Radiant have carved their names in history. Roshan has fallen.
So at this point, Weaver got caught out, has no Lincolns, but has BKB. Could just that was a bad decision, very poor decision by Weaver. Should have used BKB or should have used time lapse on a later point. That was actually just making himself vulnerable.
It was just a phase.
And yeah, he just shouts out for a godlike item apparently. And again, just going for Necronomicons, just pushing down towers. And here's the counter push. Just this is going to be like one very important team fight. The damage output from both teams rather high. Even though Pugna did not fall, well, he did fall. Aegis just got popped, and now they have to watch out. What is going on? What's going on? We can't fight this anymore. Fuzzy Wuzzy low health. Every ult just got wasted. Meteor, everything got wasted. We have to go back. So they went back. And nothing really happened. So SWQ again showing that they can actually stop pushing. They can stop it, and EA knows exactly. Okay, we need to find. We need to catch someone. We need to pick someone off and then push it to the end, because they know exactly late game they will have some. Like the later the game, the more issues they will have to face this. They decided, okay, we're just gonna go back in, just use the Necronomicons, just get a tower as fast as possible. Tombstone is off cooldown. That's why they actually ultimately just said, you know what, we have to do it. Weaver just trying to get Fuzzy Wuzzy, and he's gonna get him. Time-lapse is out of all the trouble, just dishing out even more damage, just trying to do whatever they can. They did not get racked so far. Invoker disabling people so they cannot chase. Sunstrike comment did not hit anything, sadly. Could have been a Leshrac kill. So Weaver a bit overextending here, like, okay, he's not sure if he should go in or not, so he just decided, okay, gotta go back. He did not, okay, he used BKB once. That's actually pretty good. And Lycan, meanwhile, just pushing bottom.
Radiant's top tower
Uses Boots of Travel, and his ultimate will very soon just...
Attention shoppers. Dire's middle barracks
Well, timeout, and he will die at this point. So yeah, died. The split push was a bit late. Like he decided he was a bit late on TPing bottom and just doing the split push. So at this point, he did do some damage on the tower, and they did not get wrecked. So this is actually fine for SWQ so far. Weaver just switching out, no detaching, and here again, just trying to get the tower as fast as possible. Lycan is dead. He used all his ults. They do actually think that he does not have buyback, and they're right. He does not have buyback. Weaver low health. He has to heal up. So at this point, good time for getting racks real fast. So yeah, they're just getting the racks, the ranged one, because it's much easier to kill. Has a lot less armor. Those who didn't know, like the melee racks have 15 armor, the range racks only 10 and less health. So just taking the range racks real fast, just poking around, just trying to poke this melee racks, and they're gonna get it. They're definitely gonna get it. Tombstone is not gonna get put down. And Lycan again just trying to rat Dota this as much as he can, and not being very successful at it. Really not being successful at it at all. Again, danger for him because yeah, all of the teams basically. Yule Scepter again, just waiting, just trying to get the ultimate off, or just nuke him down like this. So Lycan in a very, very bad spot. He's getting caught off guard every time. He's just like, okay, where should I go? What should I do? So this is basically what happens if you just don't really know what to do. You just get yourself caught in weird positions because he didn't know if he wanted to go and kill something fast because he only thought, okay, there's only 2 people, so he just went here and just went back again because he saw, okay, there's more people going on. So it's just like he couldn't make a decision in time, and that's what it ultimately cost his life. So they just decided, okay, like him dead, let's push the bottom tower, or at least poke at it. Pugna and Lina just farming in the enemy jungle, just chilling here. Weaver just looking for Pugna, just to get a kill as fast as possible, doing some armor reduction. And here's the issue with Weaver. He can see him, he can do armor reduction, mana burn, so it's very, very hard for him to make a decision here. He could pop his BKB, but he knows exactly, okay, they're most likely going to be like multiple people here. So again, just poking around on the bottom tower, just chilling here. SWQ just trying to defend as much as possible, getting Weaver as much breathing room as possible. Lycan so far, he did try to do some red Dota, but because of his poor decision, he died so much that he's actually thrown back a lot. He will most likely not recover from his position right now. Even though on the net worth, we can see that Weaver and Lycan do have similar farm. The thing is, like, Weaver can still be very useful without much farm because of Shikuchi and armor reduction and whatnot. But Lycan, on the other hand, he has this problem. He's like, okay, I can give him a bit damage, I can give him a bit attack speed, but that's about it. He cannot do much. So here, Lycan, very, very, very passive, just pushing with his wolves, just trying to scout out the whole thing, just watching, okay, what can I do? What should I do? Because the issue right here is Invoker has so much mobility with his blink that there's nothing he can really do. And again, EA just taunting them. I'm not sure why, but they're taunting them a bit. Nice engine. I don't know if this is friendly or like really just taunting them, but alright.
Illusion.
So Invoker going for ultimate YOLO, refresher orb. It's gonna be like waiting for that. It's gonna be the most important thing for every team fight. Lina alone, dangerous position, most likely will die. Yep, there's nothing she can do really. She can try to stun, but she will still die. The nuke is just too high. Death Prophet trying to go for Bloodstone. Has BKB, also very survivable in fights. Omni Knight, God Sounds. This is very troublesome thing for Omni Knight. BKB should have been popped. If that would have happened, they could actually not get thrown back like this. So yeah, Undying just... Yeah, this is gonna initiation from EA. Like, this is basically a counter initiation. Lycan will die because of all the slow. Trying to do as much damage as possible because of... is this a refresher? Oh god, I missed the refresher, didn't I? So yeah, I'm not going for refresher, has Guardian Angel, and impossible for SWQ to kill anyone at that point. Sunstrike on Leshrac, it's GG. The game again goes to EA. This time it was a bit closer. The mistakes mainly of Lycan did cost the game, so it was a bit sad for SWQ. So yeah,
Radiant victory and
the
achievement
chat
for the
does
ages.
seem friendly, so yeah. So this was the second game, EA against SWQ, and again, rather one-sided. Not as one-sided as the first game, but it still was heavily in favor for EA the whole game actually. So again, very, very nice. They did not do any mistakes. EA just played very nice. They didn't allow people to make any mistakes on their own team, and they always used they always, like, when they saw Lycan, it was like, okay, we're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna make sure he cannot get anything, and they just killed him over and over again that he could not get the farm he needed to actually end the game. So very nice played by EA, and of course SWQ. They did not bad at all. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this second game. This was the last game. pretty much. And yeah, 2 to 0 for EA.